Alright guys, a little update on my Snorkel connection and my dual battery for Shrek. As you can see over here, I did decide to extend out on the bus to mount the battery switch. I'm also going to try and put a negative bus strip right here, a main bus. This will be lightweight stuff, and then the big batteries are all, there's 4 connections, they'll all connect here. So here's what I got so far. I've got the battery installed. I'm still every day kind of messing around with that thing right there until I get the elbow for the intake. Anyway, here's the dual battery. There's the dual battery tray. I don't know if you can see it down there, but I ended up making a bracket right there, a steel bracket that goes straight across, and then you won't see it down there, but I got it bolted to. I got a vertical welded to it. It's a hunk of metal. It's 1/4 inch, so 1.5 inches by 1/4 inch thick. That's bolted straight through the fender with a fender washer and a nut, and same with the other side. It comes out pretty close to the dryer for the AC, but it's on the grill side. Anyway, you can see that's the Moto battery tray. Now, if I put the light back, it's rock solid. Okay, I ended up with not too much sticking out down here, so all this that's peeled back is going to go up, so very little now sticking out. I would say, 3 by 3, something like that. Nothing too crazy. I'm getting there. So once that happens, I'm waiting on a 30-degree elbow for that intake. It's hard to see it right now because the battery cables are in the way. There it is. So that's a straight reducer. It goes from 4-inch to 2 2.25, which is the intake of the Snorkel tube. All right. And then I went to a straight aluminum coupling. So now I'm going to go to a 30-degree, and that 30-degree should pretty much put me right here. I might need to put a little piece of 4-inch straighty in, which I got over here. I ordered a 12-inch piece, and I got another 4-inch coupling if I need it. These just kind of go together, and you use a, boop, they pop over, and you use a hose clamp, 4-inch hose clamp. Anyway, I might need that. I might send it back. Depends on when I'm done. Over here, obviously, I decided I'm gonna flip that over so the lugs are up. I'm also gonna, it's just got the trim on it real quick. I'm gonna hit it with the truck bed paint and redo it with the, this edge guard. I'm also gonna buy that. I found Northern Tools has a nutsert tool, and I'm gonna do it with either 1024 or 1032 or even a 1/4 They're pretty reasonable. It's like 30 bucks or 35 bucks for the tool, and a couple of bucks for a box of nutserts. Way better than these 3 brackets that I have a sheet metal into the firewall. They're not gonna hold. I'm also building a stainless steel elbow angle, 90-degree angle, and it's just going to sit on top of this plastic cover. It'll be bolted to the board, but it'll sit on the cover, and that'll give it support. This whole thing is going to go up like that. It's just kind of hanging while I'm going home, driving it every day. But that should be rock solid. And then from there, pretty much that's it. Once I get the system in, I'm going to join the negative from this battery, the negative from the other battery. I made it blue. And the chassis ground, they're all going to be on the bus. I'm also going to move this big honking negative for the winch over to that bus, and then I'll probably just jump a smaller wire to that negative right there. So again, that'll be my fused house circuits or fused additional circuits. I'm going to put same thing I did inside. I'm going to do outside. I'm going to put an LED light out here, rock light, but it should be a lot easier. It's just going to go right to that, right there, probably right to that Y, or along, maybe even over here, and just jump, from there to there. Those things are pretty sturdy, so anybody got one of these plunger switches? I was thinking about it. I'd kind of like to use that. That'd be way cool. put it on this side and make it look like it belongs there, and use that when I open the hood to turn on that LED. Anyway, if you got one, do me a favor, hit me up either on Facebook or drop me a line in the comments. I'd appreciate it. So that's where I'm at. I'm waiting on silicone intakes. They got a 30-degree 4-inch, and then I still got a couple of hose clamps. I went with the Instella gear again, same as I did on this battery. They didn't have these exact ones again, so I just bought them with the side access ports. I'm not going to use many, if any of them, except positive and negative, so I just did it and make it easy and look cool and look the same. That's it for now, guys. As soon as I figure out where the water bottle is going to go. Oh, one more thing before I forget. I did take the bracket out and I rerouted these behind the brake lines. These are the factory harness. I am gonna take the bracket and use the flat of it to keep these joined together, and then I'm either gonna zip it somewhere or whatever. I don't really see it moving around, and that, depending on where we end up, I'm either gonna put the water bottle, the overflow bottle here or down here. It doesn't really matter to me as long as it fits. Same thing with this. I'm just waiting for the final, whether what nut hole I'm going to use to line this thing up so it sits where I want it to sit, at the height I want it to sit at. That's it for now, guys. As soon as I update it a little bit more, I'll let you guys know, and then once the dual battery and all is in, I'll give you the final video. All right, be good. Thank you, guys.